was in this guy's way. Now I'm out of his way. Alright, in case you're wondering why I'm still in Kotobuki, I want to try one thing real quick, and I might as well off screen until I get to the fight. Here he is. Alright, immediately I'm gonna try and get as much damage on this guy as I can, because, yeah, it turns out I'm actually good enough now to S-rank him, just from my practice fight with this guy. Mostly, probably because of the, you know, not only the charge shot, but also custom style and all that fun stuff. Ah, darn. Okay, maybe I may not be able to S-rank him, but y'all are getting my point. I'm going to be able to do good enough damage to him to get his V3 chip, which is extremely good because, darn, no, not because darn, because I was using it in my real life game up until I got the last Navi's chip, right, like, post-game. So, yeah, I'm just gonna refight him until I can get the S rank, because I'm pretty sure I can get him if I just become smarter. Guess this is a good time to show off the new program advance I got. Not to make sure he's in a good position, because now I got Life Sword 2. Main reason I moved all those plates over there. And, yeah, thanks to that program advance, quick work. See? Under 20 seconds. I would have gone as V4 chip if this was bound over 3. So, like I said, the Airman chip is extremely useful, to the point that I was using it a whole lot more than I thought it would in my real life game, which, believe it or not, I'm almost 100%ed as much as I can. So, alright. One more thing I can show real quick before I finally leave Dentopia. Showing off Airman V3, because hey, why the heck not? Yep. Sure is Airman V3. Abrupt entrance. Welcome to Dentopia 1. I never explored this place before because because it makes sense to come here after you beat KnightMn, because, as you might have guessed by me just saying, oh hey, it's best if you come here after KnightMn. That's right, you fight KnightMn V2 here. Personally, I wouldn't be very surprised. Especially since I just said it. And I'm surprised I got rid of those guys very quickly. Alright, so, as you can tell, there's a lot of conveyor belts here. It's different. And a mysterious security cube that kind of makes us have to go the long way. Hooray. And over here is another item that you can get. And Proto-Man. Wow. Alright. I don't remember what this is, but now I know. It's Recover 50 asterisk. And not the most useful thing now that I have high power recovery chips. Do I have any unlockers? Huh, sure enough I do. And I don't really want this one though. And here's KnightMn V2, ladies and gentlemen. Please applaud. Ha. Time to repeat, like, I'm surprised I made it without getting scratched fight. Guess I can just use Airman. And thankfully I didn't do it in Stone Body because that would be bad. So yeah, I'm still driving. Not quite 16, but I'm actually pretty close, believe it or not. And of course, y'all won't believe it, because that's how y'all are, selfish people. Yeah, this is the part of the fight you didn't get to see. As soon as he hops once, he breaks all the panels. And he also likes to send down a lot of crap that's hard to dodge. and for some reason he likes to send down 3 sets of 3. You're not Stone Man. And for some reason I'm doing horribly now. Ow. Well, gee, I wonder if I'm gonna get hit. And now that I'm not forced to be hit, let's try and get rid of him now. Stars are doing so horrible on the V2 fight. Usually it's the V1 fight that I would think people have trouble on. I guess I'll just get rid of one of these. And I have nothing to stand on again. But it doesn't matter, because I got a program that's to finish this guy off. Let's do it. As far as my commentary is not interesting, again, I've been doing a lot more Super Mario 74. And for some reason I'm more in the mood to play that game than this one. Just sad, because I love this game. But I love both games to death, so go figure. I think it might just be the amount of work I have to do compared to Super Mario 74. Yeah, oddly enough, there's not a lot to do in this place, you know, besides the KnightMn fight. I mean, there's like one green mystery data in the whole area, and green mystery data is usually what brings you back to an area. Airman. Yay. And, yeah, there's the mystery data. Single mystery data. Only 1,000 zennies. Respectable. I don't seem to have a lot of stuff anyway after the fight. I mean, after all this. I'm used to having like 200 pluses. And I guess I can just leave now. Don't you want to stay here a little while? No, I'm not gonna sing that song anymore. Although there is one thing I could talk about. Why do people hate country so much? I mean, personally that's coming from me, and I hate rap. Oh yeah, take the bus to leave. But you already saw me do that. Don't you think something is fishy about that person? Oh yeah, his lines make more sense whenever you see the events happening later. Why is it all dusty over there? Does that represent shadows or cobwebs? Cobwebs would be better. Somehow or another, this is exciting. Darn, I can't use that quite yet. Can I do anything? Where am I going? Secret. Yes. Darn, I couldn't even mess with him. Interesting gesture voice there. Interesting kid here. Doesn't say much. Now, what you can do is, tax-free goes array. You can jack into this, and I would suggest jacking into it for many reasons, but one of the reasons being that this place has some good chips, as well as an item or two, but I think pretty much every single place like this has an item or two. There's a lance, and I think there's something else in here. I'm not quite sure. I'll have to check. Oh yeah, I don't care who you are, but if you want to have one of the best program advances in this game, I would recommend getting rid of something and putting in that jealousy chip that you bought. You did buy it, right? Go back while there's still time. Now. You should have enough megabytes to get it. And oh hey, perfect opportunity for me to show why. Alright, the puffball has the poison mask, and you need that to get the chip you need to complete the program advance that makes yourself very good. Now, damage this mushy once, use jealousy, and then get rid of it, and hopefully you got high enough to get the PoisMask S. Nope. But, hey, you know what I'm gonna do. For some reason, it took me so long to get in, I just realized right before I got to this point in the playthrough that, hey, wait a second, I can get that beforehand. Why didn't I think of that? And that was good timing there. Perfect. Oh yeah, turns out these things do hurt you, but for some reason I never had problems with it up until I started playing my real life game. Oh yeah, those give out the Spice 3 chips. What else is this place? Oh, this is the perfect place to get a... This is the perfect setup for you to get a PoisMask S. Watch. For some reason, it instantly kills both of them. And, yep, that's it. PoisMask S. You need that to get the best chip in the game, but you have to wait until you get back to Nettopia. Electopia. Let's go back to Nettopia, guys. It's only like a bus drive away. Oh my, the shellman. Getting that guy's chip for the program events you can do with all the needle chips, because yes, there is one, is extremely, extremely annoying. So, yeah, I'm not sure how I'm gonna do that unless I just get lucky. Well, I guess they do hurt you. It's just, like I said before, I've never really had problems with those things until right about now, actually. Exactly now. Oh yeah, these guys are also extremely picky about not only giving up their chip, but getting out the right code of chip for the program advance. Very annoying. Alright, I got pretty much everything I came here for. I could get other stuff, but I don't like this. I don't think this style is good enough yet. Alright, so let's just get on the plane. A lot happened. I'm looking back. By now. I'll be back someday. Someday. Okay, we get it, Lan. Shut up. You're sounding like Samus. Except she only sounded like that other M. I haven't even played the game, but I know the basic complaint with it. She sounds too whiny. Well, I'm really whiny, what's the word for it? Can't think of it. So, yeah. I was so worried. And, yeah, it turns out it was only just a dream. We've approached the international dateline, which means we'll be arriving at Den City Airport at 7:45 a.m. today. Hope you enjoy the remainder of your flight. I'm your captain speaking. I love that line. Where else would you be, sleepyhead? Alright, so basically we're talking, almost time for lunch, stuff like that. And what you can do is just kind of go around and you can jack into this. Hey, what can't you jack into this game? Someone makes a joke out of that, I'll choke them. Not hurt them, choke them. Oh, hi there. I wonder if I can get a different code of your chip with this. Because, yeah, they also like to add in a lot of different, unable to fix holes, even with the repair chip you might have in this area, but it does have some enemies that you might want to fight. Oh my. Yeah, I'm out. I know you can at least get the Satellite 2 virus in here, which gives you Satellite 2. So far, it's not wanting to give me that. Oh, and in case you're wondering, Airman can't get that B-Tank 2 over there because, yeah, lack of room. Well, lack of open spaces. Oh yeah, I'm glad there's the weird bomb glitch in this game because, my goodness, those bombs get quite annoying after a while. Alright, not much there. Let's check out the cockpit. You know, because they totally allow you to do that. Now, if you check these curtains, you get an HP memory. I think if you talk to this guy... No, not quite yet. So, yeah, here's the first class. Very spacious, and there's only 2 seats. Geez, they really treat the first class well. And, yes, that's right, you can just go up to the cockpit at any time. And just... This would never happen in real life. I'm pretty sure. Especially after the the recent anniversary of the event that happened. Alright, so we have to get back to the seat, which is imperative. You know, plane rides aren't exactly bad. I mean, if you don't have anything to do, yeah, that's bad, and probably the reason most people don't like it, but I've had some good plane rides before. Don't stop for lunch, just talk to everybody. Everybody. You heard me, you talk to every single freaking person. Dr. Iron Fist. And if you don't believe him, you get the SilvFist. Huh, somebody got up. Interesting. One-of-a-kind high-power program. An HP program? Man, I could sure use that. And, yeah. Pretty much everybody doesn't have much to say other than the two guys you just saw. I think I'm gonna save my game here and see how I'm doing on time. Be right back or not. Alright, I still have like 5 minutes left. So, yeah, just talking to everybody. Not much to say. So yeah, it turns out, yet again, everything else is automated, so that's one main thing. That's so nice. I want to fly first class, but the Lyctopian Bug Society. Oh, interesting. An entomologist, I think is how you say it. I love this guy so much. Yo, what's up with that Kisa? I can just imagine him saying that with that accent. Guys in front keep on moving. Another retro trip freighter. I've talked to everybody on here. I had no interesting commentary. The twins. This guy. Oh yeah, for some reason it just gives you a repair elf. Don't know why. Just a little turbulence. I wasn't scared. And he didn't say anything. But wait, it's 12. I thought lunch was at 11:30. And never mind. So he's got total stuffness. Yeah, I've never really had plain food. It looks like he's playing a Game Boy if you look at his hands real closely. And it turns out he has a stomach ache. You should take Tums. Which reminds me of one time pretty recently that I took Tums, and for some reason they didn't work for me because I went through a whole night with a horrible stomach ache. A big spider. Black hairy with fat legs and red eyes. It's no big deal, it's just a spider. It's not a common thing to hate spiders. What if it's poisonous? Someone who knows about bugs. Let's see. I think the only reason they made you talk to everybody was just so that you could talk to this guy. A business seat. It's nicer than the economy seat. Know about bugs? Don't insult me. Encyclopedia. Okay, so we're just asking him stuff, and the red-eyed woolly spider. Spiders! Okay, I can't do that voice, but anyone who's watched Nostalgia Crew probably knows that. Apparently, it's poisonous. Of course. Aye! It's the danger music. It's not quite as annoying as the Battle Number 3 danger music. So, if we just go back here... Oh hey, he fell. And as you can guess, yep, irony. They didn't care about, they ended up getting bit. So, hey, we need a doctor. Again, they made you talk to everybody just for this purpose. To look at a business seat. No. So, we talked to him, he's like, go there first. Okay. And cutscene. Turns out he's fine. Why didn't you tell us? Oh, speaking of stewardesses, my aunt was actually a stewardess. Stewardess. go catch the spider. The poison is spider. Love the use of caps there. So yeah, we gotta make sure there's not a panic. And let's go catch us a spider with our bare hands. No, that would be stupid. We gotta ask the bug guy again. I hate this line here. It's like, I tell you the truth. What do you mean by the truth, boy? Such and such. How the crap does that mean, red-eyed woolly spider? I just don't get the line. At all. Ethiopian Airline. NAL. I was looking at that. Sorry. So yeah, we gotta set up a trap, and we need a box, a stick, and a spring, and some whiskey. Why whiskey? Poisonous spider. This poisonous spider likes whiskey. Why expensive whiskey? What if it was cheap whiskey? Poop. It smells the pheromones they emit for mating. Don't you mean it smells like? Capcom, I forgot a word there. Alright, so next time we gonna catch us a spider.